Okay, hello. How are you doing today, Halo?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good as well. Can't complain. Nice little sunny day outside.
Right.
I'm very excited to get to know more about you. So let's jump right into the first question. Let us know who Halo Wheeler is. Who are you?
I am a fun, bubbly personality right here from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm a singer, songwriter, and actress. I've been singing since I was about 7 years old. So music has been my first love really for as long as I can remember. I'm a big family person, and like a fun fact about me is I love to eat.
Okay, that's amazing. Love the family aspect. Love to eat. Been singing since you were seven, and you brought up Birmingham, Alabama.
That's
So
right.
I am not from Birmingham. If I was to come spend a day with you, kick it, where are some places you would take me in Birmingham so that way I would get the full Birmingham experience?
Absolutely. So, first of all, we're gonna stop at Yo Mama's. It's a black-owned restaurant. Shout out to Crystal and Mama. They have the best chicken and waffles, the best shrimp and grits. So we're gonna stop by there first. Then we'll probably make another stop by Bazaar the Coffee Bar, which is another black-owned business. Shout out to Will Harble. And man, they have hookah, great drinks, great food. Just really good. And then probably for the nightlife scene, I'll take you by the Plum Bar on the weekend. It's just one of the best venues in the city as far as seeing Birmingham's talent. It's really a really cool place. I was actually just there this past weekend. And it's an electrifying experience. So yeah, those are probably the top three places I'll take you in the city.
Okay, okay. She gave me the itinerary. She said from the day to the afternoon into the nightlife. Now I know that's right. She all about that Birmingham. Yes, man. You better represent. So you said you've been singing since you were seven. Like, what got you into singing? And I know you like very into the church. So was that like what first started you singing? Like singing in the church?
Absolutely, yeah. So, um, I started off singing in the church choir when I was about 7, and I was asked to lead a song. And I don't know. It's like when I got on stage, I wasn't nervous at all. Everything just felt natural. And I mean, honestly, from that moment moving forward, I knew that music was just kind of it for me.
Right, right. Okay, natural. I like to hear that. So you said like you hopped on the stage and you was very, very confident in yourself. And I know that you opened up for a few like Frankie Beverly, Chrisette Michelle, and also Kelly Price. So how was that experience? Like, did they give you any guidance or things like that?
When I opened up for all of those people, I was a baby. I was still like really, really new to this. And I remember going backstage to speak with Chrisette Michelle actually, and she was like, "Man, you're really dope." She has that New York type of temperament to her. Man, you're really dope. I love what you do. Just stay true to who you are. Never let anybody try to change you. And that was one thing that I really looked up to in Chrisette Michelle. She was just very true to herself. She does jazz. Her voice is extremely different from everyone else's. So just for her to tell me that was just it was a really big gem at the time for me. So yeah.
All right. We love when artists can give us some influential things. So who are a few of your influence and influential people in your life?
Yeah, my biggest influences are probably Shaka Khan, Anita Baker, Beyonce. So just a little bit of everybody, and then I have to, of course, throw some jazz in there. So Ella Fitzgerald, Sarah Vaughan. I'm constantly listening to new genres and new people, so I'm ever changing all the time.
Okay, you said, well, this leads me right into the next question. You said you throw a little bit of everybody in there. So tell me what your creative process is when it comes to you like writing songs.
Yeah, so lately I've been working with a dope producer out of Birmingham. His name is Gap Tooth. Shout out to TBG and Free Brain. Um, I think what usually happens is Gap and I are kind of just having candid conversations about what's going on in the world and how we're feeling that day. And from there, we'll kind of go with a mood or a theme. And he'll really just start cooking up. He'll get behind the keys and create a beat. And as he's creating this beat on the spot, I'm writing down how I feel about what we just talked about, or maybe something that I was thinking about earlier. So everything is extremely organic on the spot, very quick and free flowing.
Okay, so how did you meet Gap Tooth?
I actually met him through a mutual friend. My best friend, actually, Dominique Posey. He produced my best friend's album called Norman Drive. Make sure you stream that. But yeah, he was like, I gotta introduce you to this really dope producer. He does a little bit of everything. He's a rapper. He does this and that and the third. And I'm like, cool. Let's meet. And so one day, I think we all met at his place. Actually, we met at Dom's place, and he had his keyboard out, and we were just kind of being extremely creative that day, and the rest was history. We've been working together and creating some magic ever since then.
Okay, love that. Was Damo like around when you made Body Heat? Because that song hot, steamy. I was like, come on, Miss Halo Wheeler when I saw that. So could you please tell me what was going on in your mind, creative process? Like what was it like writing this song? What was the inspiration behind that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually recorded Body Heat with another dope producer out of Huntsville. His name is Kelvin Wooten. Shout out to Woodwork Studios. He actually was creating this beat, and I heard this like really, really dope bass line. So if you listen to Body Heat, you'll hear this little bass line that goes do 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 do, and I'm like, I love the way this sounds. It sounds so sexy. And honestly, from there, I just started writing the lyrics on the spot, and I don't know what I was feeling, what kind of mood I was in, honey, but it was steamy that day.
Yeah, I said, ooh, it's the vocals with the beat, with the music video. I said, you snap, she snapped. Yes, I said, ooh, body heat. Um, so you work with a lot of amazing producers. You know, you are very informative and working with other people. So like, has there been a mistake that you've made in your career, like working with these people that you can tell us about and how you combated or came back from those setbacks if it was a setback?
Yeah, absolutely. I think my biggest mistake thus far is just not keeping the momentum going, and just allowing those feelings of self doubt to kind of creep in. But I think what I can say to that is just to keep going. I think I just went through a moment, especially when the pandemic hit. Everybody was just in their feels about some things and just going through their going throughs. And I kind of just stopped creating. I stopped feeling like I wanted to do more. But um now that things are lifting up, I've been giving myself some encouragement, going to therapy, words of affirmation, all of those things, all of those positive things I've implemented into my life, because I know that this is my purpose and this is my destiny. So just continuing to keep the momentum going, no matter what you feel, no matter what others say. If you know that this is for you, don't ever stop.
Yes, and speaking on the momentum aspect, you released your first project in I believe 2014, and we haven't gotten any more projects from Miss Wheeler since then. So how would you say you've grown from 2014 to 2021?
Man, in 2014, I was like, I keep saying that I was a baby, but I was a baby. Now, here I am, a graduate of the illustrious Howard University, and I've been able to get a lot of tools under my belt as far as networking and connections and just growing myself vocally and as a musician. So I can just say that I'm a totally different person than I was in 2014, which is why I haven't really rushed to put out music. I really want to make sure that it's ready and it's right for the people, because people were really grasping onto the old, but I want the people to really grasp onto the new as well. So I want to make sure that I am prepared before going out into the world. But I did just release a new song called Solid that is on an R&B Next Volume 2 album. So if you have not already checked out Solid, the link is in my bio and my Instagram. Make sure you're following me. I'm going to be releasing some stuff soon. So just make sure you're watching out.
Okay, she already jumping the gun. I didn't even tell her to start plugging herself, but she is doing it. I love it. Yes, promote yourself because this is what this is all about. And going back to like your influences, you know, you said you look up to Shaka Khan, Anita Baker, Beyonce, a lot of few other people. So if you had a dream collaboration, it don't even have to just be like one person. It could just be like a full out song with Halo Wheeler. Who you putting on the song?
Okay, so these are three artists that I want to work with: her, Ari Lennox, and then Chloe and Halle. I mean, I'll say four. All four of these beautiful women are super amazing and talented in their own right. I mean, her plays it all, does it all, sings amazingly, writes amazingly, produces. I mean, she's just a total beast. who wouldn't want to work with her, right? And then Ari Lennox, she's like our modern day Erica Badu. That's what everybody says. And Erica, that's my girl. Ari Lennox is a great writer as well. And then Chloe and Halle, I just bow down. I have nothing else to say.
Yes, I love these three women as well. Like you said, they all have their own powerhouse, and I'm a very R&B person. I I listen to rap, but it's like when you put on some R&B, I get hype. I'm like, yes, R&B, hallelujah, something I could speak with, something I resonate with. So
Right.
yes, I definitely understand where you're coming from on that. And so like what's something that you would want your fans to know or like people to know that they necessarily don't know about Halo Wheeler at this given point in time?
I think a lot of people know about the music side, but a lot of people don't know about the academic side. So I am super, super big on academics. I graduated valedictorian of my high school and then went on to be a Gates Millennium Scholar, which pays for my education all the way up into my PhD. I can go anywhere in the world. So I'm extremely grateful for the work that I put in school, so that it can be able to open doors. Because without the Gates Scholarship, I wouldn't have been able to go to Howard and meet all the amazing people that I've met. I wouldn't have been able to be on Penn the festival right now without Howard and Gates. So everything just kind of connects. The universe connects everything together for a reason.
Yes, congratulations on getting that award. That is phenomenal. Like I would never know that. So that is amazing.
Thank
Where
you.
do you see your career in the next 5 years?
Whew, what a difficult question to ask because the industry is so unpredictable. Yeah, but in the next 5 years, I'll definitely have out some projects. So nobody will ever say again that I have not put out anything. But in the next 5 years, that there'll definitely be a project. I'm ready for some awards. Okay, I'm speaking Grammys. I'm speaking collaborations. I'm speaking that her collaboration into existence. Every time I'm asked, I'm saying her name because it's gonna happen.
Yes, and they're gonna pull this interview back up and be like, "Yup, this was the moment, this was the day when we heard her say her name." And I'm glad that you said I will because that's one thing we need to do. Like, not even just artists, but like us as African American men and women, we need to start manifesting. We don't want to say I want, it's I'm going to because we already had the setbacks. So now it's time for us to take back and push ourselves through the paths that we foresee for ourselves.
Absolutely.
Yes, and a final question that I have for you is because this is the Pin Festival, if you could drop a pin and go anywhere in the world COVID free, where would you go and why?
Right now, I would go to Jamaica. I've never been to Jamaica before. And when I was at Howard, a lot of my friends were from Jamaica and they make it sound so fun, so warm. There's parties all the time. I really just want to be somewhere tropical where I can put on my bathing suit and be in front of clear blue water all the time. So definitely Jamaica.
Yes, I can feel the Jamaican vibes right now. A funny story, because I am graduating this year. I mean, we're probably gonna get out to
Yes.
the recording. Thank you. You know, I am a Howard student as well, so it's nice talking to somebody who's a Howard graduate. But I
Yes.
was like, I think I want to go to Jamaica for my graduation trip, but we'll see how that goes. But yes, thank you, Halo, for spending time today, helping me get to know you, helping your followers, supporters, and those who are following the Penn Festival Studio get to know a little bit more about you. Can't wait to hear you sing because you got them vocals to the gods. Yes, I'm super excited to hear what you are performing on the festival.
Listen, it's going to be really, really good. So make sure you guys tune in, okay?
And you can go ahead and drop your socials again, let them know where they can find you and where they can listen to you.
Absolutely. So you can follow me everywhere. It's really simple. Halo Wheeler. Halo like the angels wear, and then Wheeler like a four wheeler. Make sure you follow me, y'all.
Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.